back to Creative Creations. Today I'm going to show you on how to make a cute pop-up card that turns into a box of flowers. Things you will need to make your flowers in a box card are a ruler, a pencil, scissors, a type of adhesive, gems, one plain piece of paper cut at 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches, one plain piece of paper cut at 5.25 inch by 1.75 of an inch, two plain pieces of paper cut at 3.25 inch by 3 inches, 3 pattern pieces of paper cut at 1.75 of an inch by 2.25 of an inch, one piece of pattern paper cut at 5.25 inch by 1.75 of an inch, and other colored pieces of paper for your flowers. Let's get started. First, with your 8.5 inch by 5.5 inch piece of paper and your ruler, make a long mark along the side of the paper at 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, and 8 inches, and draw a line down the short side of the paper where you made your marks. Now, measure the short side of your paper and make a mark at 3 inches. Then draw a line down the long side of the card where you made your mark. You should now notice that half of the paper has slightly larger rectangles and the other half has slightly smaller rectangles. With your scissors, cut on the marks on the side of the paper that have the smaller rectangles, up to the center of the card. Then trim off the skinny strip on the side with your scissors. Next, with the 3 flaps furthest away from the strip you just cut, fold the 3 rectangle flaps onto the mark at the center of the paper. Now fold the rest of the marks on the side of the paper that has not been cut. Next, with your 5.25 inch by 1.75 of an inch piece of pattern paper, add your adhesive and place it in the center on the side section of the paper closest to the gap. Now, with your 3 pieces of pattern paper that are 1.75 of an inch by 2.25 of an inch, glue each one of them in the center of the 3 flaps. Flipping your card over, glue your 5.25 inch by 1.75 of an inch plain piece of paper and place it in the center on the section that is closest to the gap. This is where you can write your message. Next, add some adhesive to the tab at the side of the card on the side of the plain paper. Then fold it onto the other side of the pattern paper and place the opposite end of the card onto it. Then fold the 3 flaps down to create the main structure of the card. To fill your card with flowers, use your 2 strips of paper that are 3.25 inch by 3 inches and measure 1/2 inch from each end. Then fold the 2 ends on the line in the opposite direction. Then applying your adhesive to the 2 side flaps, place one of the strips in the box at the back and one strip in the box in the front. Open and close your box both ways to make sure that you've placed them in place correctly so that it works. Now it's time to get creative and fill in your surprise flower box with flowers. For this, I used other colorful pieces of scrap paper I had. To make them, simply roll your piece of paper up in folds to create multiple layers. Then draw a teardrop shape on it and cut it out. You will end up with multiple flower petals. Do this in multiple colors and sizes. To put your flowers together, simply take a small piece of paper and glue the tip of one of the petals onto it. Then do the same with another petal, except facing the opposite direction. Keep repeating this step with the other petals. Once completed, using smaller sized petals, you can repeat this step again from where you left off. You can fold each petal upwards to give it a 3D effect. Finish it by adding a gem in the middle. Lastly, you can get a strip of paper or draw your own stem on a piece of paper and cut it out to attach to the back of the flower to create a variety of height when attaching to the two inside panels. Make as many flowers as you want. Remember to open and close the card to make sure that it's working where you place your flowers in the panel. Thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe if you liked it. You can also view all of my tutorials and written instructions on my website, which I provided in the link below. Bye!